Hi everyone out there in the great big wide world of the interwebs, and welcome to the Retro Lobby today, where we will be talking about spiritual cleansing. And a lot of people over the years have asked me what to do when it comes to certain situations. So that's mainly why I'm going to do this video, so I don't have to constantly repeat myself. And there are a lot of people out there who actually need help and they're not getting it from the churches whatsoever. A lot of people are turned away because churches actually don't know what in the world to do, which is very odd. I find it very strange that a lot of churches don't teach what I'm going to teach you, and it's very easy things to do. It doesn't take much effort whatsoever. Anyway, depending on no matter what kind of paranormal activity you have going on in your house, doesn't matter whether there's a demon, an evil ghost, an entity coming in from another dimension, which does happen, by the way, and time travel is real. And NASA will not tell you that. NASA will say, oh no, it's not real, it's not real. But there have been several whistleblowers that have came out. They are on YouTube. One of the biggest ones is Andy Bastaccio, I think it's pronounced. And if you look on Life on Mars 1 through 39, you can find out all about that. But I'm not going to go into detail about that. So the first thing you need to know about paranormal activity, it happens. It's real. It doesn't matter who you are. It can affect your life. It doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter whether you believe it or not. It's real. It's happened to me my whole life, and I've dealt with it my whole life. So I think over the years I've gotten so used to it that I really don't. It doesn't bother me that much. So anyway, the number one thing to remember, regardless of whatever is going on in your life, that there is positive. There's a positive and there's a negative to everything. Everything in the whole entire multi-universe. And the multi-universe means that there's more than one universe. And right now, the physicists, they are proving that. And there is a map of our universe. And there's a map where there is our universe, and there's another universe touching it, kind of like this. And there's a little cold spot right here. And I forget her name, but the lady who's doing all the research, she believes that's a cold spot where another universe is touching our universe. So that just gives you a scope of how much our world is changing. There is a big movement going on right now where a lot of people are simply just waking up. They're spiritually just waking up, and they're seeing spirits, they're seeing things coming in from other dimensions. And if you're not used to it, it will scare the hell out of you. So the first thing to remember, when all this is happening to you, or when your third eye actually opens up, and it's right here, first thing to remember is to never ever be afraid, because whatever negative entity is coming, well, it's around you, around your family. They have no rights over you whatsoever. None. No legal rights over you whatsoever. It is your responsibility to protect your family, to protect yourself at all times. It is your responsibility. And I know that's going to blow some people's minds, but it really is. It's your responsibility, because it's your spirit, it's your soul, it's nobody else's. And who do you expect to take care of yourself? And for everyone who's just a big religious fanatic, which I don't believe in by any means, here's my Bible. This is my Bible from when I was a child, and as you can tell, it's very worn and used. And I spent a lot of time looking up all these answers in the Bible, and it simply did not answer hardly any of my questions at all, ever, which is bad. Anyway, but there is one verse out of the Bible that I'd use, but I don't have to use it anymore, really. But I do want to just let you guys know about it. It says, it's Mark 1:39. It says, and he preached in their synagogues throughout all of Galilee and cast out the devils. Unzoom me, dude. Camera, don't start with me today. do not start. I'm sorry, my camera's. Ugh. Thank you. Quit being an ass. Really. Quit it. It's rude. So anyway, that is the one verse in my Bible I actually do use. And the funny thing about this is, I know it says in the Bible that Jesus rebuked the demons and this and that. And I don't think that's exactly what he said. I really don't. So the first thing you need to remember is never to be afraid. Why? Because they have no legal rights over you, which means they cannot harm you. The only time they can harm you is when you allow a negative entity to feed off your fear, and that's how they get stronger. Negative entities, whether they're demons, evil spirits, or something coming in from another dimension, which does happen, and they can look like anything. You can't be afraid of them, because once you do, it gives them fuel to get bigger and stronger and to cause problems in your life, which is exactly what you don't want to do. So the first thing you do is you say, blessings to you, blessings to you, blessings to you, until it's gone, whatever it is. That's the first thing you do, because darkness can't live in light at all. And I think in the Bible, I think Jesus was of love and light, and I think he just was love and light, and I think he just automatically repelled demons or negative entities. He just repelled them automatically. I don't think he really had to say anything. I think if he did it so if he did say something, it would have been like something, blessings to you, because that's the only thing that has ever worked for me. I have used in the scriptures where it does say to rebuke in the name of Jesus Christ, and there are many, many times in my life where it did not work. It didn't do a darn thing, and things progressively got worse. So first thing you need to do, and this has always worked for me, you just say blessings to you. Now, the second thing to do, and this is very easy to do. The Native Americans have been burning sage for thousands and thousands of years for spiritual cleansing. And let me show you. This is a sage stick. It's burnt pretty well. Hold on, let me turn to the other side. This is what they typically call a smudge stick. Okay, well, what it is just a big bundle of sage. And this one I got because the other sage stick I was buying, it has cedar in it and sage, but I think they're out of season because the sage stick was getting progressively smaller, not as thick. So I bought this one instead because it's gigantic, and it's for the same price. Now this one does not smell as good as the other one. This one kind of smells like really bad pot. And the reason why I know all about pot is because my ex-husband used to smoke, and so did his mother, and so on and so forth. The whole family smoked, okay? So that's how I know about it. I don't smoke. I don't like it. I think it smells horrible. So what you do is if you feel a negative entity in your house, or maybe something around you, or how you get that feeling sometimes where your skin is just crawling, and you know where the negative entity is in your house, and you can see it inside your mind, which has happened to me many times, and I know exactly where it is, but I can't see it, but right here in my mind, I could see it. I knew where it was. I knew exactly what it looked like. So what you do is you just light the sage stick, which, light it and let it smoke. And it's not going to keep smoking. What it'll do is it'll smoke a little while, and then it'll phase out. And, I progressively do that. I do that every morning when I wake up, when I get my tea. I do that for my girls if they're sick. I do it sometimes, people will fight for whatever reason, and that's just negative entities around you when you're fighting for no reason. And what you can do is you can actually light the sage stick, and like within 5 minutes there's no more fighting, there's just peace. So go buy this. It's only like $6 or something. You can order it off the internet, wherever. But it's very important to spiritually cleanse yourself, and the Native Americans use this for spiritual cleansing. So let me tell you something. There are high-level demons, and some of them are a real pain in the ass to get rid of. They are just they're pure evil. That's what they are. And it doesn't matter whether it's an alien coming through, or a demon, or a negative entity from another dimension, or evil spirit. Some of them are pretty damn evil, and some of them do try to get into your body and do try to stay there like a possession. There's an easy way to get rid of them. Number one, when you say blessings to a negative entity, they cannot stand it. It is like flooding them with kind of like, shining a light on a vampire or something. They explode, they disappear. But also, what you want to do is, if you do feel like there is a negative entity or demon or whatever within your body, and I've had one come through me before several times, and it feels just like pure evil and pure yuck, and it's a horrible feeling, actually. Excuse me, I'm still getting over cold. Back up, camera. Come on. Be nice. Be nice. There you go. What you need to do is you just, light the sage stick, okay? And then you just breathe the smoke in and cleanse your spirit till you feel like that entity is out of your body and gone. Now, let me tell you about something. This sage stick is like a virus to them. They hate this stuff. They hate this stuff the way, let's see, I don't have any metaphor right now because I'm tired and it's at the end of the day. Back up. Anyway, but yeah, they hate this stuff. So just breathe it in. Breathe in the smoke, and it will cleanse your spirit, and keep breathing it in. And it'll continually, cleanse your spirit. And it will, it may be rough if it's a high level demon, this thing coming out of your body. It may be a bit rough, but nothing like the movies, for God's sakes. I mean, they promote the crazy shit sometimes, Anyway, and then the Catholic Church, no, it's not just Catholic Church, it's every church. Oh my God, they're like, oh well, we don't know how to help you, or we're gonna send in an exorcist. And there's been a lot of people who died from exorcism, and all they had to do was light some sage and say blessings to you and breathe in the smoke, and that's it, and it would have went away. But I am a very strong person, and very strong. So when it comes to dealing with entities or demons of that kind of nature, they don't bother me. They don't bother my children either. My children, just tell them to leave them the hell alone. To us, they're a nuisance. That's about it. We don't get afraid. They're just nuisances, There is one other thing I want to tell everyone. There's another thing you can do to protect yourself and your family. It's a very easy thing to do. It doesn't take a lot of effort by any means, but let me show you. This is, can you see it really good? This is a crystal quartz with the 7 chakras, and it's not that expensive. Crystal quartzes, they get rid of negativity, and they get rid of negative entities. They will heal you from being sick. Basically, they're used a lot like diamonds. Diamonds are used in computers. Little bitty, teeny bitty sparks are, and so are the crystal quartz, are oddly enough, and they do hold information. And when you're sick, this crystal quartz will get really hot because it's trying to heal you. And Brianna's dad, of course, didn't believe me. He thought I was full of shit. And of course, Brianna got sick, and her crystal quartz got really hot, and I had to clear it. Now, let me tell you how you clear crystal quartz. When you buy a crystal quartz, what you want to do is go ahead and buy your sage stick at the same time, light it, and just, move it back and forth through the smoke, and it will clear it of any information, any negative energy it has, anything. It will clear it. And you have to do that when you're sick. Sometimes when you have a lot of negative energy going on, or a lot of paranormal activity, sometimes it will get a little bit warm, and just go ahead and clear it. That's all you have to do, and it will turn ice cold. There is one other thing I need to tell you, and I'll tell you the story real quick about when we bought these. Me and the girls, no matter where I go, I experience paranormal activity no matter where I am, no matter which house I am. Sometimes, depending on the house, it's a little bit worse because maybe something happened in the house, and maybe the bad energy is staying there. So, me and the girls, I decided that in order to protect me and the girls, that we needed to go buy some crystal quartz. And we got in the van and we went down to the Phoenix and the Dragon. Now, Phoenix and the Dragon is just an incredibly awesome shop. It in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States. It is this just wonderful shop filled with, I mean, just giant crystal quartzes. I mean, huge. And you walk into that shop and there's so much positive energy in there. And it just literally just, if you're sick, go down to Phoenix and the Dragon, or a shop like Phoenix and the Dragon, where there's so much positive energy, and those crystal quartzes will literally just start healing your whole body and your soul. It's the most amazing feeling ever. And that's just from walking in the store. So we went and picked out our crystal quartzes, and the girls wanted to go down to, over to Barnes and Noble's. So, I said, okay, we'll go. So we went in, we got there, and they rushed in there across the street. And I was like, oh my God, wait, what are you guys doing? So, anyway, I'm sorry, so got a sore throat. Brianna's been really sick. She's got bronchitis, so she's on antibiotics, and I've had to spend the last 2 days taking care of her, so my throat's a little bit sore. But anyway, we went into Barnes and Noble's, and we were in there about an hour picking out books and whatnot. And then we decided, well, we'll leave. So we left, and we walk out the front, and we go around to the side, and our van door is wide open. And it was side door, so so I knew it was Brianna. I knew she had left it open because she's done it many times before. I said, Brianna, you left the door open. And I said, let's hope nothing's stolen out there, because we just came from Phoenix and Dragon Shop. And sure enough, we checked everything. The crystals were in there, and nothing was stolen. Now, and not even our van was stolen. That was a miracle of it all. Not even the van was stolen. Now, let me tell you where we were. Barnes & Noble's is by a very big metropolitan area. I live right up above Atlanta, Georgia. And, Barnes & Noble is right by North Point, which North Point is a mall. North Point Mall is a gigantic mall. The whole area is just full of shops, and it's just one shop after another, and it's busy, busy, busy. And it's a very affluent area, but there is, so many people going through there every single day, all hours of the night. So, I was just really shocked and amazed that, nothing was stolen. And so that's the power of these crystal quartz. And the 7 chakras, you can look it up on the internet, but the 7 chakras are the different points on your body. And there's the heart chakra, the crown chakra, the root chakra, and things of that nature. So anyway, I hope this helps everyone. The first thing you need to do when dealing with paranormal activity is to not be afraid, no matter what kind it is. Don't be afraid. They can't harm you. They have no legal rights over you whatsoever, and that's in accordance with the Bible. Number 2, burn sage, because it repels them. It repels negative entities, negative energy, and it spiritually cleanses you. And burn it when you're sick, for God's sakes, because that's when a lot of spirits love to aggravate the hell out of me. When I'm sick, very sick. And I had an incident happen. I'm not going to talk about it on this video. But I had an incident happen where it was so bad for me being sick with pneumonia that it really rattled me a little bit. And I'm very hard to scare. Number 3. Buy crystal quartz. It doesn't have to look like mine. It can look like anything. It can look like an angel. It can look like a cross. It can look like anything, and it doesn't matter what religion you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Paranormal activity is real, and we are awakening as a society, and there are reasons for that I'm not going to go into that on this video either, because it'd be too long to talk about. But it is real, and if you start seeing things and you get confirmation that really happened, don't think you're crazy. For God's sakes, don't think you're crazy, because it really did happen. There is a movie out right now called Wake Up, and it's dealing with this guy who woke up and he started experiencing paranormal activity just all of a sudden out of the blue. And he had never experienced any in his life, which, you know, I've always experienced paranormal activity. But, and it wasn't quite as severe as anything I've went through, but there is some interesting footage in there. So if you do all of a sudden just wake up and you're seeing paranormal, you know, ghosts and demons and light beings, because there are angels and they are really big. Had one in my house for a year one time. Huge, gigantic. And if they have a message for you, if they have a message for you and you don't do what is asked of you, they will not leave your house. I'm not joking. Also, let's see, there's one other thing. Hold on. Oh, yes. Also, you know, your relatives who pass away, they do come and help you, regardless of whether you know they're there or not. And I've had so much help from my relatives over the years. You know, so don't think that's not really there. And sometimes spirits, if you're a person like me who's experienced activity all your life, sometimes spirits will come through and they will take advantage of you, and they will try to get inside your body and, you know, live through you, kind of. So, you know, push them out. You know, just use your mind, and push them out, because they have no business being there. It's your body, it's your soul, it's your life. They've already lived their lives. They need to knock it off. Let me see, what else? I'll go into sleep paralysis on another video. That's a long one too. I guess that's about it. So, you know, protect yourself, protect your family. It's your responsibility. And I hope this video helps some people. It doesn't matter if you believe in the paranormal or not. It does not matter. It's real. So, and if you want to, you know, think, if you want to be skeptical, that's fine. But eventually something's going to happen in your life where you're going to double take and you're going to think, what the hell just happened? And there's going to be no explanation for that. So, you know, blessings to everyone. You know, we're in a new age. Hopefully things will just get better from now. And I guess I will see you guys in a few days when I do Quotes of the Extraordinary, which I have to learn how to edit some video in a particular way. So, bye.